What's up everybody, welcome back to another video, and in today's sample library review, we're going to be taking a look at Eminence from Ava Music Group. This library is essentially a trailer sound effects library produced by this company, and they're really known for their other libraries like Instinct and Prism. I personally have Prism, which is kind of like a pop drum library, which I really enjoy using at times for pop productions, but Instinct is definitely a really famous library as well and used in a lot of trailers and things like that. So I think their audience specifically was very much anticipating a new library from this company, and Eminence is kind of their offering at this time. And so just diving into the library a little bit here, it's actually pretty simple what it comes with. It comes with these different trailer-based effects, Brahms, drones, drum loops, hits, wishes, risers, downers, pulses, riffs, and signatures. So the benefit of having something like this versus like a bunch of wave files is that, while wave files might be a little more straightforward, like if you just buy a sample pack and you can just drag and drop the wave files into your session, actually having a contact instrument allows you to actually tweak the sound itself, and you can make, some parts of it more low frequency heavy, some parts of it higher frequencies, some of it pitched down, some of it pitched up, add reverb, add delay. You can really tweak as much as you want to get your own sound. And Ava Music Group has done a really interesting job because, not only have they given us quite a good selection of sources, but also we can, tweak in the middle here, the big knob, and also keeping the GUI relatively simple and clean, which is not always the case with a lot of libraries. One of the most interesting features for me is like the mod wheel, and you can assign it to none, so it doesn't do anything. Then you have the low pass, high pass, or level, which is volume. So let's have a listen to some of these Brahms and see what they sound like. So I'm going to use the mod wheel here. So the higher it goes, it's basically letting all the frequencies come through. But as it goes down, the mod wheel goes down, you hear how you only get the lows coming through at the bottom there. Push it back up, you get the highs again, right? So the original sound source is like this. And it is velocity based, so the harder you press, the louder it's going to be, okay? And so you can tweak things like pitch, right? Attack, release, start time, Start time is actually pretty interesting. It goes like this. So you can start in the middle of that sample, or even further along if you want to, but usually starting at the beginning of the sample makes the most sense. Let's check out another one here. So maybe I want something a little more sinister, but I don't want so much high end that I can go with that low drone like that, Let's hear a couple more here. You can really tweak all of these if you want to. Compressor, stereo width, exciter, transient, reverb, delay. They have an entire walkthrough video that walks through exactly, what each of these parameters do, but just a quick, demonstration here. So you can get even more intense. Let's go maybe Apocalypse. You can hear the slight additional processing there. Sounds like some reverb, some compression, saturation, I'm guessing. Let's hear some of these drones here. So yeah, if you want a softer attack, then you can, make the attack knob go up and down. The less it is, the lower the milliseconds, the more instant the sound will come. And vice versa. If you want a shorter release, then of course you can turn the knob down for release as well. Great. Okay, drum loops are always exciting. So those are the kind of the basic drum loops. You got the low pounding ones here. And you get the high clickety clacks kind of up here. And you can also have tom fills. Nice. Cool. And you can see it just automatically loops, you know, again there. Cool. Okay, almost there. Look at that. I mean, this is a very simple library, right? Those are just super big. I love those sounds. Huge. Right, so you get the idea there. Here's some pulses. And these would all be tempo synced. So let's make it a little slower. Okay, couple more here. Then we have some riffs. This is pretty interesting. This is like a really good, like, fundamental idea to get you started on a composition if you're stuck for ideas. Nice. Let's hear one more. Okay, that's the idea there. And finally, signature, which is, yeah, Ava Music Group's like big signature sounds that I guess they're really known for in their other libraries and all that. So So yeah, you can really squeeze the highs out of there if you want to, just by assigning the mod wheel. Yeah, I just think that's super cool. Like usually you would expect something to be like, you know, just the volume. And you can just lower and raise the volume, but actually being able to control the filter itself is very cool. Awesome. Yeah, so for me generally, just as a quick overview, like I personally see this library as a really thumpy collection of trailer sounds that can really easily fit into any big trailer production. I mean, the way it's already mixed and produced sounds instantly cinematic, and the way it punches through the mix, I'm just assuming if there's like lots of tracks and you don't overload that frequency that you're trying to put this, you know, specific patch into, for example, that would very easily cut through the mix and make it stand on its own. So yeah, I when I think of Ava Music Group, I think of products like this, you know, just instantly mix ready type of sounds that are just ready to be used in your productions, you know, whenever you would like to, without any fuss whatsoever. I really love the clean GUI. The way it's kind of flexible for you to tweak with the effects and with the main sound as well is really cool. The only thing is, like, I'm just not much of a trailer guy myself, so I haven't really done too many, you know, big Brahms or drones or things like that myself, but it is super nice to have this, you know, at my disposal, and I believe it's a super affordable library anyway. So if you're in the market for some trailer sounds and you don't have any to start with, this is definitely a really good place to start. And again, you have that flexibility that gives you the functionality that you want in case you want to tweak a little bit further. But yeah, big thanks to Ava Music Group for sending me a copy. I'm really glad to check it out, and yeah, definitely a lot of promise and what I would basically expect from the company at this point. So they've done some great work, and I don't see them slowing down at all. I definitely think they're going to keep on producing some great stuff in the future, probably in the trailer cinematic vein, but hey, I'm all open to see what comes out in the future. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you don't have my sample library buyer's guide yet, you should, because it's totally free and it's a collection of all my favorite things like strings, woodwinds, brass, percussion, everything I use on a regular basis. And if you've ever asked me the question, what type of libraries do you use, Chris? Then this is the answer for you. So it's the first link down in the description box below. If you just click it, it'll take you over to the page, and it's totally free. Yeah, I'm super excited to get that in your hands, because it's basically a comprehensive answer for the stuff that I like to use on a regular basis. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next video, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.